Good evening, traders. It is September 30th, and it is time for the Asia session, the October 1st Asia session. Can you believe it? All right. Let's get things going here. Hello. Hello, hello. Beautiful, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's beautiful. Okay. Let's bring it down a little bit. Oh, okay. Let's give it a little. All right. Okay, here we are. It is the Asia session. Now, I did forget to do one thing. I just mentioned that it is a new month. Now, in New York, it's not a new month yet. That happens at midnight. But we are now trading the October 1st Asia market, where there is a new month. And when there's a new month, the monthly pivots change. Every week, the weekly pivots change, and every day, the daily pivots change. So, our MR3, it's all the way down here. This is certainly going to change. So let me check it out. Okay. All right. That's what we like to hear, isn't it? All right, let's bring this down just a bit. As soon as I get the pivots changed here, we'll open up the Zoom room, bring everybody in. But I'm sorry I have to do this in front of you. In front of I wanted to have this done sooner, but I forgot about it. To be frank. R1 779. The MR1, the MM3 is next. The new MM3 is at 3865.04. After the MM3 comes the MPP. The monthly pivot point, 37.22.29. MM2, it's moved to 36.47.74. MM2, MS1, 35.73.19. All right. MM1. 34.30.44. What? 34.30.44. MM1. MS2. It's going to be 32.87.69. $31.38.59. Okay. There we go. Those are our pivots now. Move this back to the, what was this? Was this the 5 minute or the 1 minute? Yeah, it was the 5 minutes. So we'll move it back to the way it was. Now all of our pivots are in place. Now we open the Zoom room. Oops, let's try that again. See, that will work. Okay. Now that we're getting that all put together, let's do a little of this, a little of this, turn off the overheads. Okay, I think we're live on the site now. Pardon my silence there for a moment. Okay. Got the dialog box open. Anybody who wants to chat with your lonely late night gold trader, here I am. Okay. Sound like Sam Harris, don't I? Okay. This is Sam Harris. All right, let's put price in a box. That's what we do, right? It is 7:30, so let's set our alerts. We want to be alerted at 7:59, 8:29, 8:59, 9:29, and 9:59 if we're still here at that god-awful hour. Okay, now let's put price in a box. Let's go over here to our 1 minute. Let's back it out to 30 minutes so we can see where we previously had price in a box. Our previous price box was at the beginning of the New York session, right down here. So let's go ahead and clone that box. Then we'll just grab it. Bring it on. Whoops. We didn't need to grab the whole chart. Just wanted to grab the box there. Grab the box. Well, I didn't want to make the box bigger either. I just wanted to grab it. There we go. That is not. There we go. Okay, I'll just. Come on. There we go. Okay. And move it there. You know, so it's right there. Then I'm going to move this to the 1 minute so we can zoom in. All right. So here's our box. Box starts right there. And it tops out right there. That is a 5 pip range. All right, that is good. And we're going to call this the Tuesday Asia opening range. All right, there it is on our 5 minute chart. Let's see what we have going on here with the VIX, the DXY, and the 10-year government bond yield. Here's our VIX, 16.28. Let's see. Is it possible that my screen isn't moving? I think it is possible. How does this happen? Is that my trading screen? Yeah, trading screen. If I do this. How long has it been like that? I'm so sorry. I'm flipping around talking about stuff. Okay, hopefully that is fixed. Alright, so here we are on the VIX. The VIX is at 16.28. And over here on the upper right, we have the DXY, which is the dollar measured against a basket of 7 other currencies, the most weighty of which is the euro. Looks like the dollar has been dropping the last couple of minutes, but otherwise has been pretty sideways. If we look at it here on the 30-minute chart, we see that we came up after the New York session. New York session came down, bottomed out here right around 1:30 p.m. this afternoon, and then came up, and here we are. Here we are with the 10-year yield. It's at 4.154. It has been coming up since the New York session. So it looks like both the dollar and yields had been coming up until the last couple of minutes. The dollar has been falling. Okay. How does that augur for gold? Here we are in the 5-minute chart. Right above us we have the MM3, but we also have the DM3. The DM3, the daily midpoint 3 pivot. So we have a daily pivot and a monthly pivot right at the same level, which makes that even a stronger level. That means that very likely gold is going to have trouble getting up any further than another 5 pips or so. 5 pips above where we are right now is where the MM3 is. That's this right here. If we look at it here on the 1-minute chart, three-quarters of the same. Tres quartos de lo mateix. All right. I'm going to need to go find my water bottle. I'm going to do that. I'll be right back.
What's good, man? Can you hear me?
Hey,
How you doing, man?
good. How are you?
Good, good. Did you do any more trading?
No, nope. Uh,
I went crazy, man.
you went crazy after we got off?
Yeah, I made a couple of grand. Yeah.
Wow.
What happened was I
Yeah.
walked away, took a nap, came back, and it just kept exploding, man. It just wouldn't stop. It kept going down and up, down and up. So
What
I was
time? What
just
time was
timing it,
this?
man. Like just it had to be between 11 and 2.
Oh wow.
And then I came back and did a little bit more after 2. So it's this we're in a weird spot because it actually did better after our trading hours, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it's been doing that.
Huh.
You know,
Yeah.
I know there's news and stuff coming out, but it still doesn't matter that the New York Open is not exploding like it normally does, and then it after 11 o'clock it starts to take off again.
Right.
So it's kind of weird, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, for the time being, my strategy is to just get the nut that I need every day, and not worry
That's
too
all you
much
got to
about.
do.
Yeah, because it's a small enough nut that I can usually get it on days that aren't great trading days anyway. If other days it gives
Right.
it to me easily, or I get a little bit more, then that's good. I just need to pass this shit. So I'm just focusing on
Yeah.
slow and steady, but get it done.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, but it was like I think around 11 o'clock it was a nice run down,
Yeah,
and I was able to get a nice chunk of money off of that. Then it ran back up again. You know what I mean? It's just nuts, man. I
yeah,
mean, it's just nuts. Then I think around 2 o'clock I got back in, and I traded until about maybe 3:30ish. So I got a nice little run off of that. But I think that maybe, I mean, if you don't get your money during the session, then it might be worth keeping your system up and just having an alarm pop if it breaks a certain level,
yeah,
and then we come back and look at it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I was going to call you, but I said, you know what? You got your money for the day, and I didn't want to kind of throw your system off. You know?
Right. Yeah.
Um, Yeah,
That's all good. It's
yeah.
all good. It's all good.
Ba-doom, boom, ba-ba-doom, boom.
I just realized as I was setting up the new monthly pivots, because we have new monthly pivots now,
Right.
um, that I had not had anything to eat all day today. I was like, damn,
Wow.
I'm hot. I'm hungry.
I told you I'm down to one meal a day,
Yeah.
and I eat at about 5 o'clock when the market closes.
Mm,
And
mm.
it holds me over. I haven't had any problem with my hiatal hernias, so
Oh, good.
it's all good. But yeah,
Will
I
you
eat
be able to
it's
go
a
back
light
to a
meal,
will
and
you be able to go back to a regular diet, or is this kind of the status
no, I
quo going
probably will.
forward?
But the truth is, I was really never really an eater. You know what I mean? I never really I'm not really an eater.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If my wife didn't come in and call me 9 times out of 10, I would skip days, literally days.
Mm.
You know, so I'm not really an eater, man. I'll go like a day without eating. She was, did you eat yesterday? I was like, you know what? I didn't. You got to eat something today. I was like, all right, I'll eat something today.
Right.
You know, but yeah, I need to lose some weight anyway. Yeah. My problem is I like sweet stuff,
Yeah,
and it
me too.
spikes my glucose,
Yeah,
and then it spikes my insulin, and
yep,
that puts on the pounds just around your waist.
yep, yep,
Get it around my head, my face, and my belly. That's it.
yep.
Everything else is skinny. You know. Yeah. Yeah. This is a monster, man. It's just not doing what it normally does, which is rinse and repeat.
Yeah, just keeps going up.
Keeps going up. Like I'm stuck in a hedge now from 38.13, and I don't like being this high up. You know.
Hmm.
Well, I'm not really this high up because it's not. I'm not at 86, 82. Let me see how many pips I'm away. About 25 pips. I'm not too bad off. Just more than I want to be. I was trying to tell AB because he was telling me over the last couple of days, right,
Hmm.
that he keeps moving that head, and I keep saying, "Stop moving that hedge."
Yeah,
You know, got to stop moving that hedge. Have you taken any trades yet this session?
nope, nope. Have you?
No. I'm gonna be real weary about taking anything tonight because I got a perfect record today.
Right. We have the 8 o'clock candle coming up in 30 seconds. That's when Tokyo joins.
Did a little move up a little bit. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, I was thinking about jumping in, but it's whipsawing a little bit, and it's
And
gotten
the
that.
DM3 is right there too.
Yeah, and the MM3.
Oh yeah, they're both. That's a double whammy.
Yeah.
I think that's the can't really see that far up, but I believe that's the resistance on the 5 minute maybe.
I think that's further up. And then after this DM3, then we're brushing the all-time highs again.
The all-time highs, yep. Rejected. Yep.
So I guess it's the government shutdown that's driving all of this.
It might be, but when is that happen tonight, right?
Yeah, no, midnight. Uh, midnight tonight? Yeah, it might be midnight tonight, yeah.
I think it's tonight, yeah.
So they're saying that NFP might not be released on Friday if the government is shut down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's probably why Trump wants the government shut down by Friday.
Yeah, but we got video of him saying if a government shutdown, it's on the president. It goes to the top.
Yeah.
That means he's the loser.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to get into a buy right now. And when I do, right after you hear the beep, can you move the price up by about 5 pips?
Sure
Please?
thing.
Okay, thank you.
I wouldn't get into a buy right now, though. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Look at the strength differential between gold and the dollar.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Yeah.
It should be shooting up like a rocket.
Yeah, I think it's trying to. There's probably just a lot of passive buyers here defending the MM3 and it's that double pivot.
Hmm.
But if there's enough buying pressure, it'll break through, I suppose, right? I don't know. I gotta remind myself that I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I just look and see what's happening. I'm only trying to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just if it wants to break out, we'll take the breakout. If it doesn't, we'll just sit it out. I think we're at the high of the day right now.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if we can break above it. Then maybe we might have even though there's an ugly resistance on the daily pivot chart, not too far. Yeah, I think we got enough space for that though.
You look at the hourly, and you see the support and resistance indicator, the orange and the red line.
Yeah.
You see we've got
Hmm.
a kind of a resistance right above where these pivots are. And then the DM4 from yesterday, which is probably what those resistances are. I don't ask for
Yeah.
much. I just need to scalp about 150. 150. Oh, I gotta make sure my trade copiers are all on. Imagine that if I took a trade and my trade copiers were off like they are. Oh, I would have been pissed. Well, I would have been
You
grateful
weren't on?
they weren't on. Had I lost, I would have been grateful that I lost. But
So that pivot did stop it
Looks like it,
for
yep.
now.
Looks like it for now, yep. It is.
I'm curious of what we see happen tomorrow. Let me just check the news. All right, so tomorrow's Wednesday, the first. So we have 8:30 now from payroll, but you said it might not come out, right?
Might not come out if the government's shut down. That's just
ISM
some.
manufacturing, 10 o'clock. All right, we shall see.
Wouldn't surprise me if, Trump just wants to not have the jobs report come out and for us to be talking about, anything other than the Epstein files is what he wants.
Man, my wife just came in about an hour ago and said that Trump is doing some kind of business, Trump prescription drugs,
God,
something like that. He's such a grifter, man.
it's never.
Did you see the guy? Who's the guy? Pete, what's his name?
Hegseth?
His military. Yeah. Did you see
Kegsbreath?
the video with him talking about what they're going to do with the generals,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
about them being fat?
yeah, yeah,
Isn't that just ridiculous?
yeah, yeah,
What he wants, they're looking for excuses to get rid of the old school to
yeah,
bring in megas,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
And they'll sacrifice their own megas in the process who are fat. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Long as they stack the deck with a bunch of mega generals that'll
yes,
bring the army when they say bring them,
yeah,
bring the military when they say bring them, they'll be, yes, sir, yes, sir. Somebody should have said, okay, you said that it's embarrassing that our generals are fat and they have to do PT and they have to qualify twice a year. Well, shouldn't the commander in chief fall into that same rule?
you think, right?
You see what I mean?
Yeah,
He's the commander in chief of the military, so it should apply to him. He should take the same PT test, you
yeah,
know?
yeah, I don't know. That doesn't usually work that way, but yeah, yep, yeah,
The E-man called me. Yeah, man, blah, blah, blah. Then he got on Trump. Trump, yeah, man, because he the only president that been shot. That's just I said, Trump been shot. When was he shot? He was shot in the ear. I said, I don't see a scratch on his ear. Well, they said it went through the cartilage, then there would be a scar.
yeah.
Well,
I
they
don't.
also say that his hair covers it up. I was like, man, you believe any damn thing the Republicans throw at you, bro.
Well, given that somebody actually did die in that attack in the audience, um,
Hmm.
I don't think that was staged. I think that was what it was. I do. I've
But
heard
he
I've
didn't
heard
have a Band-Aid on a week later. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. I mean,
Like,
maybe just grazed
I
him.
mean, and believe me,
Obviously,
don't think they wouldn't sacrifice somebody. I don't put it past them sacrificing somebody for their cause.
yeah. I don't know.
You know, but I could be wrong.
Well, I guess what I mean
I would hate that they
is,
did that.
yeah. I guess what I mean by that is I haven't heard that theory from any credible sources. I've heard it from some online, you know, bloggers or whatever, but I
Yeah.
don't, I don't. I think that they're capable of
But
a
wouldn't
lot
you
of
think they would have
things.
showed his ear? Wouldn't they show, like taking pictures, said this is where he was shot, to play it up? You know, it
Yeah,
was a complete cover up.
yeah,
He got shot. Here's a band-aid. All right, no more talk about it.
yeah,
We accomplished, mission
yeah,
accomplished.
yeah,
I was watching this one thing that said Clinton banned the assault weapons when he was in, and mass shootings dropped to 43%, or something like that. And then George Bush let it expire, and it went up
yeah,
to 243%.
yeah. yeah,
it tells you right there we don't need them here, in this country.
yeah, yeah,
That's just evidence.
yep, yeah,
And, it takes a special kind of nutcase to just love guns so much. You know what I mean? I don't
hmm
even think I've touched my gun in 8 months, 9 months.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I have it. I know where it's at, and I know when I need it. But
right,
I'm not going to be married to it.
right, right, yeah. Did you ever pursue anything with that Walmart incident you had?
You know what, man? I've been so busy, I haven't done anything. I got all the letters written out. I just haven't sent them out. And I think you just reminded me to do it. Just out
Uh,
of spite, I'm going to do it.
don't do anything that you've decided not to do or whatever. I don't want to. I
No,
don't
I
want
didn't
to
decide
discuss
not to
it.
do it. I just didn't do it. But I
Yeah,
really should do it because it was really some racist shit, you know. And I
yeah,
can't like just sweep it under the rug,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Uh, I got ChatGPT. They wrote me a brilliant letter,
No, good, good, good.
you know.
Yeah.
Like, but I've been through this shit all my life, man. You know, it was
Yeah.
just today, my wife and I went to Home Depot, right?
Mhm.
Because in the HOA, they make you power wash your driveway in front of your house sidewalk every 2 years,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So I was like, I'm paying this guy like $400 every 2 years to power wash. I said, let me just go buy my own power wash, right?
Mhm.
So I went to Home Depot and the guy's standing there, and a guy as I actually got to the counter first, but his coworker came right like maybe 5 seconds after me, and they said something to one another, and they're just having a conversation, and I'm standing right there,
Yeah.
and then they carry on for like 5 minutes, and first something said, "Get these motherfuckers," but then something else said, "Kill them with kindness." You know what I mean? But I just said to my wife looked over and she said, "Don't." I was like, "Don't worry, I'm good." She was like, "Don't." Oh, look at this drop.
yeah.
How did we miss that?
Yeah, we were talking. Let's see.
Oh shit. Let's see. Yeah, so it's like they're sitting there and I'm like I'm invisible. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Two older white guys. I'm like, ain't this some shit? There's no way they would do that to anybody, any white guy. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
And then they be like, "Oh, how can I help you?"
Right. Right.
And I
Right.
just said what I needed to say, and I said, I'm not even going to give them their money. I said I'm going to Lowe's
Yeah. Right.
because Home Depot support Trump anyway. So like, you know what? I'll kill you with kindness, and I'll spend my money where it's wanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the good thing about it was, while I was sitting there, shit was going through my brain by like 1,000 times faster, and I was working through all the scenarios, right?
Mhm.
And the scenario said, "The hell you gonna buy a pressure washer for, and go out there and do that work?"
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, when he finally said, "Can I help you?" I was like, "No, I'm good." So I said, my wife looked at me and said, "I ain't doing that damn work. Just call that guy and have him do it." I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna try and save $400 a year or $200 every two. Get the hell out of here."
right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I'm not going out there at my age and my condition
And
to
power
save a
washing.
couple of
Yeah.
dollars that I don't even care about.
Right.
You know?
Right. Right. Yeah.
I'm like, no. I said, let me stimulate the economy.
Yeah. Or or
Get my little $400 and let it you know what I mean?
yeah.
Because I was sitting there going, do I buy this thing for like $600, or do I? All right, so I can save this much. I can save. I said, but wait a minute, I'm gonna buy it, but that means I gotta go do it.
Right.
No,
right.
no. You know,
We're gonna break
no.
below here. Did I just hear you get into a cell?
Looking for one.
We got 8:30 in 1 minute.
Yeah, let's wait for that. I mean, that move going down would have been a trade to take,
Yeah,
but right now it's just etching again.
yeah,
If there was some momentum behind that one move, I don't know why, from 64 to 61 would have been your day.
yeah.
Do you want me to call you like on a day like today, or you prefer not to?
But do what?
Would you prefer that I call you or not on a day like today? Here's a move.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
I'm on the sell. Let's see. That was an 8:30 candle, and it faked out. Let's see if it comes back down. You would have been out by now.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think I'm going to stay in this trade. It seems to be flattening out. Look at the Renko.
Did you get into a cell?
Yeah, I got to sell. I'm only like $20 negative. I think I'm
Oh,
just going to take the loss and call it a night because I'm sure it would get me out if I hung around, but it's not worth the aggravation. I'm
yeah.
almost out now. Let's hope that they make a deal tonight, not fuck up trading for tomorrow.
Well, I think Congress has all gone home. I don't think there's any chance of them not reaching a deal tonight. Well, look at that.
Oh,
Now you're
yes,
in the
there
money.
is. Yeah. I think it's going a little further.
Yep. Damn, I was not in that.
Yeah, yeah. A little bit more. Come on. All right,
We're
I'm
hitting
out.
bull
That was
volume
80
right now.
bucks.
Nice.
Yeah. I think that's it for me. I'm not going to play it.
Yeah.
I'll see you in the AM, all right?
All right.
Be
Have a
careful
good
if you're
one.
going to hang out here.
Yep. All right.
All right, brother.
Thanks. See ya. Bye bye.
All right, man. I can't.
So there's an article here in the Financial Times saying that the government shutdown will um, impact the release of government data. So it looks like if the government shuts down at midnight tonight, which is about 3.5 hours from now, then NFP could be delayed. Don't like all the mixed signals I'm getting here. Sometimes you just have to wait. That's all you can do. Wait and wait and wait.
This was the prompts. A tiny little face computer that maybe replaces our phone and keeps us connected to the internet. This came out in 2014, 11 years ago. They didn't really work out.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Google Glass?
Sales of Glass stopped at the end of this month.
See, 19 years ago, this was mobile computing. Maybe this. Then we are calling it iPhone. In the last 18 years, we've seen this mature into this. I don't have an iPhone 17, again, just bear with me. But fundamentally, the experience of using this is not radically different from the experience of using this. And there's been a couple of attempts at trying to figure out what this hardware device of the future might be.
This is potentially the future of how we're going to interact with technology.
And so the hand is, I can bring up a laser projection system.
They went nowhere.
The new worst product I think I've ever reviewed. There's just so many things bad about it.
But now, finally, the evolution, the internet AI device of the future is starting to come into focus, and two of the biggest tech companies on the planet are taking wildly divergent paths to get us there.
An entirely new AR platform with a revolutionary new product.
This is Meta Ray-Ban Display. They're the first AI glasses with a high-resolution display.
The future of mobile. Here's what's going to happen. But first, here's what's not going to happen. There's never going to be a moment where we just jump from our smartphones to this magical AI device of the future. It's going to be a progression. And to understand that progression, first, you have to have a brief history of mobile. The path that took mobile phones from doing some things on a phone to doing everything like what smartphones do today was a long one. Maybe first they did email, they got good at audio, they got great at taking pictures. I'm being simplistic here, but we landed with a pocket computer that could do almost everything. And now this is what's going to happen with the magical AI device of the future. Slowly we're going to see devices that chip away at what currently we depend on our phones for. They're going to do these things better.
And then get turn-by-turn directions and a rotating map that tracks with your head to match the direction you're facing.
And as they do them better, we're going to use our phone with those features less and less. And eventually, what could happen sometime in the future is that this magical AI device could replace our phone entirely. Now, we're nowhere near there for a $3.7 trillion company. Their approach to maybe figuring this out, they couldn't be further apart. So this is the goal, and neither Meta nor Apple knows what that is yet. The Meta Ray-Ban launches in 2023. It actually launched in 2021, and then Ray-Ban smart glasses in 2023, and then Apple with Vision Pro in 2024. Not so impressive, sort of expected, wildly impressive, incredibly unexpected. $200, $1,000. Now, I got both of these devices immediately when they came out because, I was so enamored with these things when they first came out that I made a YouTube video, and in that video, I proclaimed, I think this is the future interface for all computing. The future interface for all computing. Similarly, when the first Meta Ray-Bans came out, I made a review video of those, and my takeaway was, well, the flex kind of sucks. The future of computing and these kind of suck. Since making those proclamations, these have lived in a cabinet in my apartment with all of the ever use. I think I bought 3 more pair of these. I bought a new pair last week. I use them all the time.
I mean, I wear these Meta Ray-Bans pretty frequently. I mean, almost every weekend I wear these out with my kid.
And this reveals what I think is going to be the biggest X factor in figuring out what this magical device of the future is. I characterize that X factor as the social dynamic. These were incredible technology. They never worked because to wear them in the world, to wear them socially, they had a name for people.
Do not be a so-called glass hole.
Story about a woman who got attacked for wearing these in a bra.
In San Francisco last year, glass explorer Sarah Slocum was attacked in a bar.
Similarly, the whole video that I made, the review video of these, I made them the first day I had them. That night, I was sitting on my couch in my apartment. I had these in front of me. I was doing my Vision Pro thing, and my wife said,
Casey, don't wear those in front of the kids. It just feels rude.
I'm not going to wear these around my family. I'm not going to wear these around other people at all. Because I have to be alone when I wear them. The social dynamic of having this thing strapped to my face, it just doesn't work.
There you have it. This is the next chapter in the exciting story of the future of computing.
And what I took from that announcement is Meta acknowledging that, like, okay, we know people are willing to wear them. We know people like to wear these. We know that people like to take photos on them. People maybe now they like to listen to music on these. They like to answer phone calls on these. Some people are using our AI on these. The screen in them. And now with the screen, maybe people like responding and composing text. Maybe people like looking at Instagram on
The future. Meta has cracked the code on the future of wearables.
And maybe we are starting to see the inflection point of what could come next. Right there.
I mean, it's a great video, but like, why do you care so much about this?
Okay, Mac, the average American spends 4 hours and 37 minutes a day on their mobile phone. The average American unlocks their phone 205 times a day. I think, Maxie, we've crossed a precipice where the benefits that like smartphones bring us are less than the damage that they're doing to people. And I don't think there's any way people are going to give these things up. I think the only path forward is innovation. Maybe it's the sunglasses, or maybe it's like whatever awesomeness Apple's going to come out with next. The only thing I do know is that it's not going to be with this. That. No? Yeah.
Yeah, I took a loss there. I will update this in a moment.